Greta is of course a great inspiration, but Easter was actually started before the Greta movement, if you want. We started based on the 2015, all the big political and large corporate behind the Paris Agreement and the SDGs, but we wanted also to figure out how can we engage and educate the end user, the consumer. How do we get the person behind all these decisions on the train? We see now a lot of people, especially millennials and younger audiences and target groups that are really engaged in the climate issue. And banks are uniquely positioned. They have the trust, they have the data, they have the platforms to reach millions. So these come together and the banks have a huge opportunity. As I see it, PFM is really where the bank is engaging their end user on the financial perspectives. So involving them also in the climate perspective is of course the next step in that. If they already have a PFM solution, it's easy to integrate enrichment on top of that. So we can add climate data on the transactions, but we can also add insights and guidance for the end user into that context of the PFM that they already have. If the banks already have a PFM solution, it's very easy to add enrichment on top of that. So basically another data connection and adding insights and also actions and guidance to that is just adding to the existing PFM solution. I think personalization is important in any context, but more specifically so in an area that is complex, like the climate issue. We need the right kind of information at the right time to really create the engagement with the end user. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on now and we have a lot of projects ongoing, but I think one of the most important and interesting one right now is the SEB in the Baltics. We have worked with them now for the last year, and they're not just engaging their customers, but the whole market. So they've set up to educate and engage all the citizens of the 3 Baltic countries. And I think it's a very cool incentives and to drive that. I think the first thing you do is go in and calculate your climate footprint. So you can see what areas are your sort of weak spots and where should you work on your climate footprint. That might be the food, that might be the travel, but look at where you are and what you can do and really start there.